Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brave, cheerful, intelligent, and loving young Muslims. Welcome to the Story House, a place where we present to you an interesting story from the Quran every day. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has narrated many stories in the Holy Quran, stories that are full of wisdom and inspiration. Stories of the people before us and of knowledge we would never have if Allah didn't inform us about it through the Quran. Such wonderful and delightful stories that bring us lots of joy and comfort and bring us closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The story that we are going to hear today is from the third chapter of the Quran, Surah Ali Imran. It is a long story, so we'll cover half of it today and the other half tomorrow, inshallah. The title of the story is The Last Prophet of Bani Israel. Wondering who it is? Well, listen on to find out. In Surah Ali Imran, Allah describes a story from about 2,000 years ago. In Palestine, there was a pious man named Imran and his wife Hannah. Despite their prayers for a child, they had no children for many years. But they never lost hope in Allah's blessing and wholeheartedly prayed to Allah for a good child. Hannah promised that if Allah grants her a child, she would dedicate it to the service of His house, the Bayt al-Maqdis. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted their prayer and blessed them with a baby girl, whom they named Maryam. Hannah, though, thought that she would have a son, but a daughter was born instead. She wondered, how can a girl serve in the house of Allah? But Allah inspired her to dedicate Maryam to serve in Bayt al-Maqdis anyway. At that time, Prophet Zakaria alayhi salam was responsible for all the religious duties in Bayt al-Maqdis. He also happened to be the uncle of Maryam alayhi salam. Imran and Hannah handed their beloved daughter Maryam to Prophet Zakaria alayhi salam, asking him to care for her and have her assist him in the service of Bayt al-Maqdis. Maryam alayhi salam was raised with great love and received an excellent upbringing. As she grew up, she became a very sincere and obedient woman. Maryam alayhi salam lived in a small room near Bayt al-Maqdis and devoted herself to the worship of Allah day and night. Prophet Zakaria alayhi salam would occasionally visit her room to check on her. Did you know that whenever he entered the room, he saw that Maryam alayhi salam was engaged in worship and that there was always fresh fruit present before her. Fruits that were not in season, such as mangoes in winter and melons in summer. We are talking about 2,000 years ago, when you cannot go to a supermarket and buy imported fruits from the other side of the world, or when you can't just freeze them and use them for the next season. We are talking about a time when you can get only that which grows in that season. When Zakaria alayhi salam asked Maryam alayhi salam, "We don't get mangoes in winter or melons in summer. Where did you get the fruit from?" Maryam alayhi salam would reply that Allah provides sustenance to whom He wills. Realizing how special Maryam alayhi salam was to Allah, Prophet Zakaria alayhi salam understood that Allah was taking care of her needs. One day, when Maryam alayhi salam was about 14 years old and was sitting in her mihrab worshipping Allah as usual, a man suddenly appeared before her. Maryam alayhi salam was taken aback because the doors and windows were closed and she was alone. But she boldly warned the intruder, "If you have come to harm me, remember, I have sought Allah's protection against you." Meaning, Allah will deal with him if he had evil intentions. The man quickly reassured her and introduced himself as Jibreel. Jibreel alayhi salam, the angel sent by Allah. and he told her that there he had come for a good news. News that Allah would bless her with a son, who would be a special one to Allah, and his name would be Masiha Isa ibn Maryam. Maryam was amazed and questioned how this could happen, since she was not married and thus would not have a father for her child. The angel explained that if Allah wills, He is capable of doing anything, even creating a child without a father, just like Adam a.s. was created without any parents, and Hawa a.s. was created from the rib of Adam a.s. Similarly, this child too would be a sign of Allah's power and a mercy for people. What happened next is suspense. If you want to know, you need to listen to the second part. Trust me, the story just gets even more interesting from here. But that's all for now. Next time, we will return with part 2 of this story, inshallah. Until then, make the most of Ramadan and remember to make plenty of du'as not just before sleeping but after every prayer. Don't forget to pray for yourself and all of the Muslim Ummah. Don't miss the next episode. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive updates. Like, comment and share. Allah Hafiz.